Cowboys and the Chicago Bears.
Brings their line to kick off for Dallas.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On the tackle. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it, he saw the numbers.
And he lost the football, and this is picked up by the Bears.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Shifts by him, and this will be taken at the 13. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. One of the more impressive punt returns you will see. That one from 87 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Newton being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Bears nothing.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cam Newton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score, Cowboys 14, Bears nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for more. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught by Montgomery. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Now a run with Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said,
touchdown, Cowboys! Ian Thomas, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Take off the interception. He'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended Higgins, but it'll be 2nd down.
He leads to 2nd and 10.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got Higgins over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. And it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run it with Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Complete to number 19.
Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Cowboys 28, Bears nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Cowboy 1st down.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he'll let one go deep for... He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Now this will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second down. It's Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys add on. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 42-yard line.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A first down carry by Elliott. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Again, it's Elliott. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off play action. Newton. They'll roll him out right. That is caught at the 7. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. So put 3 on the board, but from that far into enemy territory, probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline, talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3. But they're going to file it away for the future.
And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
10 more yards.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Bears on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is third down and 12. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 18. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
That's good for 28 yards. From the gun, here's Newton. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Here's Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Bears take over first and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
32-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
6-yard line.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
At the 26-yard line.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They go to Elliott again. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's third down.
On third down, Newton. eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. And got his man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. 10th carry now for Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Newton. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
So they got some pressure, maybe hoping to get a safety, and they get roughing the passer.
And gave up a pass completion as well. Nothing really went right on that play for them.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Dallas, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Chicago, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.